welcome back to another video, a random video that I'm deciding to do. Random series. Took kind of a while to make. I basically took my microphone from my other place and I moved it to the gaming room, which I have a nice Xbox in here, and I decided, you know what, I got kind of addicted to this game a little bit. I've been playing this game for like 2 days, I think, and it's pretty fun. I decided, you know what, let's just start it. So this is Farming 17, but not the regular one. This is Platinum Edition. I have the Platinum Edition one, which is pretty cool. You see I did all the tutorials right here. Basically, I've never played this game, and you know, we have a lot of like different achievements on this game. You know, and I have some captures of it as well. I took some pictures and everything. It's a pretty cool game, you know. It's pretty fun. I kind of like it. You see achievements right here. If I go in and open them, I have 2 of them so far. We have complete a task for another farmer, which is contracting jobs, which give a lot of money, by the way. And then we have make them grow, fertilize 10 hectares. But you can see all these other achievements we can get from this game, which is pretty nice. I love achievements because it gives you something to kind of look forward to. Yeah, as well, like this one, like 5 all 100 gold nuggets, which is like, what does that mean? Because this is a farming game, so that might be a little Easter egg. We can get gold nuggets, which is pretty interesting. And then there's a $1 million achievement, which we're certainly gonna try and get for. Play 10 hours. I think we might be close to that. And we have a 3-pointer, which I'm looking forward to getting at some point. Maybe when we hit like $1 million, we can go ahead and get that. So yeah, there is plenty of different achievements in this game. Hopefully at some point we will get all of them. But you can see the last time I think I really played this was in 2019. There was another save file, but I joined it unfortunately, so it doesn't say it. But you can see save file 2. It says 2019, I think around the same month, June 28th, which is crazy. I think originally I played this game, but it got really complicating for me, so I kind of quit. I think because I got confused and I didn't know how to play this game. I kind of quit. But here's my save file. I have almost 8 hours on this save file, so we are close to that achievement of 10 hours. And we have $40,000. And there is 3 maps we can choose from. I've chose the most popular one, I think, which is Goldcrest Valley. But you can see we have Goldcrest Valley, Sosnovica. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sosnovica. And then we have Atlanta La Capacho. So I think this one is an exclusive for this game, for the Platinum. But yeah, we chose our Goldcrest Valley, which is a nice map, I would say. And yeah, let's go ahead and load my save file. Pretty much what I do is I watch someone play this game and I kind of copy what they do, which, you know, people might find weird, but it's kind of like a guide, because without that I would have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I would, but I feel like I would get confused very quickly. So me watching someone play this game kind of gets me an idea of what I could do, and then I can kind of adjust and then do whatever I want personally. You know what I mean? So I think the first thing we're gonna do, starting off, is we're gonna buy a power washer because our vehicles are very dirty. Very, very, very dirty. And it would be good to have a little station to wash our vehicles. But here's the game. You can see our nice truck right here. This is our, I'm gonna say like a Ford. They call it a Lizard in game, but I've never heard of a truck company with Lizard. You see a nice, it might be a GMC, I don't know. But yeah, this thing is dirty and it could use a wash. We can toggle through different vehicles. This game does have trains. I've not touched these though. But there's a nice big open field next to us. Where even are we on the map? You can see, oh, we're all the way over here. We're right by the water. I've never gone here, really. So we are playing this on console, which I actually kind of really prefer, especially the driving. You guys can rate my driving, of course, in the comments. But yeah, this vehicle doesn't really need a wash. I think we can leave that. But all these tractors right here definitely do. So yeah. I think we could put the wash washer like right here. So that we can easily park our vehicles and just do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's buy ourselves a harvester. No sales, unfortunately. But basically, we go to placeables, and you can see a bunch of different options we can choose from. There's actually a bee house, which I think this is new. So we can produce honey. There is so much stuff in this game that you can do. Solar collector, which gives us money. 1.2 million, and we can buy a wind turbine. That might make us a lot of money, I think, in the future. There's just a lot of different things we can buy. There's also a large vehicle shelter, which is good. We might need that. We have a small one, which we already have one of those. There's a lot of stuff. And we have the silos, of course. A heating plant, which drop wood chips. I guess we can make money that way. But this is the thing we want. We want this power washer. We're going to purchase it. Here's a placeable menu. We can actually fly, which is pretty cool. So we can place this literally anywhere, like on the grass, on the field. We could place it maybe in there. But yeah, this is how we move. I don't think we can go up. Things a little weird. It does move really slow on console. And then we can rotate the okay, that's how you zoom in. So the zoom out, it's like the arrow button. So let's go ahead and put this thing, I guess, right here. I kind of want to make it look kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's tilted, which I don't like. Try and tilt it. There we go. Let's just put it like right here. There we go. So we can't place two of them. So if we want, we could put another one all the way down here. But I think one for now should be fine. And there it is. Power washer right here. Pretty cool. Let's try this thing. Look at this thing. How far can I go with this? Okay, so there is like a limit to how far you can go. You can see this is how far we can kind of go. Not too far. So we do have to, how do I power this thing? Okay, it's B to power it. Got it. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray this thing. spray this thing down, make it all shiny. I think it doesn't matter where. I think it will all automatically just get cleaned if you go around. Yep, so it really doesn't matter where you spray. And there we go. Much cleaner truck now. It looks pretty good to me. Look at the nice truck we have now. Unfortunately, these vehicles do get dirty pretty fast, which I think there is an option in the menu to turn that off. So the dirt right here. So right now it's on normal, which is pretty fast already. And we could do fast, but or we could just turn it off. I'm gonna do slow for now, because I feel like already dirt is pretty fast. And you know, I don't want to be constantly cleaning my stuff. You know, it'd be pretty annoying to do that. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna park all of our tractors. At least the dirty ones. That one's not dirty. We're gonna park them all at the car wash, just to clean all of these things. That one's clean. But yeah, basically we have 4 tractors. That one right there is leased, but these other 3 we own officially. These are all ours. So we have 2 of these cases, and then that one's a New Holland. I'll turn that engine off. Toggle. It's a little annoying, but here we are. We have these 2 New Hollands, which are, I mean, cases. 2 cases right here, and 1 New Holland. Which this thing is really muddy. So let's go ahead and start cleaning. These things are extremely just dirty. I'm just gonna hold it down, and hopefully, yeah, you can see it is slowly cleaning itself. I wonder if we can do 2 at once. Will that work? If we can do 2 at once, that would be perfect. I don't think that works like that, unfortunately. Just clean these 2. Make sure that these look like brand new. Now, unfortunately, I tried to put a weight on the case on the front, but I don't think we can do that, because I tried doing it and it just wouldn't work. So I don't think these cases have a front attachable, only a rear one. But I think the good thing is we can change that. If we go to the shop, at the customizable place, we can actually change that. And I think like $800, so it's not a lot of money. So it's not a huge issue. We just have to do that ourselves at some point. But yeah, not too bad. Oh yeah, this thing is much cleaner. Now I do think these machines over here also get dirty. Yeah, you can see this one's really freaking dirty. I think we did lease this one, so it'd be good to clean. Man, it's gonna be quite annoying to clean everything and move them. What we could do is we could put another washing machine right here, so we don't have to constantly move everything. I don't know if we can move it from the menu. Like, let's pretend we were gonna buy it. Let's see. What if we go to garage? And let's see if it's in here. Because you're right here. We can't sell it for half. Shop. I don't know if we can move it. We could sell it and just place it where all the vehicles are. I should have actually just put it there. in the first place, because I don't think I can move it. So I guess we're gonna sell it. We just sold it, and then now we're gonna place it right. I think we could go middle just to get the most room, but I think one of these corners would be better because we place our retractors in there. So I think somewhere like right here would be ideal. So let's just move it. We're gonna buy it. I'm hoping, yes, we can place it. All right, perfect. So yeah, we're gonna place it. We can't place it inside, I don't think. It's not letting us place it inside, but we can place it really close inside. So we could place it right there, but it'd be far on this side. Oh, I wish I could like put it. We're gonna try and rotate this thing, of course. Since we can move the vehicles, I think the best place for us would be right on this corner right here. Right there. I'm trying to make it align perfectly. We're going to place it right here. That is probably the closest we can get to the building. So yeah, this will have to do. So we're going to place it right here. Now the good thing now is we can wash these things. We can wash all these. We can put all these in here and easily wash them after we're done doing everything and our work. You can see, boom, this thing is looking much cleaner. And yeah, we can. It's not even letting us go out here. So we can just barely. I don't think we can. Okay, we can, but yeah, we can't get over there. That's fine. Make sure to clean this a little bit. Make sure this thing's already looking good. It's shiny. This one wasn't that dirty, but just make sure everything's clean, you know. Hopefully we can get on this side, right? Oh yeah, perfect. It perfectly reaches these two, so I like that. So we can easily clean this stuff, which is great. And this one right here is really dirty. This is our seeder right here, that we use for seeding everything. Make sure that looks good. I don't know if cleaning these things is like a requirement or makes the money go up, but these things certainly look a lot better clean. And yeah, I think that will do it. Everything looks clean. You can put that back. And yeah, this is our pressure washer. Very nice. Now there is a lot of things we can do in this game. Let's go ahead and get our tractors back to where they originally were. Now these tractors are all clean. So we have put some hours on each tractor, except for that one. But what I'm thinking of doing, at least for this video, is a contracting job. Because we can make a lot of money with contracting jobs. I'm thinking of doing one for like 50,000, which would take probably an hour. At least that's what the person video did. He did a huge contracting job for like $50,000. So I want to do that. It will take a long time, but the money we can get for that is going to be really helpful. Because with that money we can buy. What we're looking at buying is a baler, which is this one right here. But we can't afford it right now. But if we can buy this baler right here, it would be really useful. And we could use the New Holland for this New Holland. And that just sounds really cool. So we already have this. But yeah, to use this baler would be really, and yeah, probably would use the New Holland for the baling. Because it just makes sense. Use the New Holland for New Holland equipment. I'm not going to use a case for each, thing. New Holland thing. You could, but, not ideal. So this is our, forklift. We also need a, baler. Because I think this is a pallet thing. But we can purchase that. Those aren't that expensive. But, yeah, we have a nice little setup right here of vehicles that are looking very good. Nice and clean. So yeah, we are gonna get ready to, do a contracting job. I'm thinking of doing one with wheat. So here's a map. Basically, this map is really useful. This map can show everything from harvested and growing stuff. That one's on a growing stage. This one's almost ready. This map is really handy. And you can also toggle fertilized stages. So this one's, I think it's on the middle, so we could fertilize this one more. Actually, no, it might be dark blue now. I think we did these ones that are here. These ones we did ourselves, which is annoying that these farmers don't fertilize their fields, but it's whatever. It does mean we can get a lot of money. So what I'm thinking of doing, I think there is a really high paying wheat job. I think it's field 20. And I think that's the field we want to go for. Because I think I looked at it off camera. And it was a really long job for a lot of money. So that is the one we are going to go for. But yeah, you can go ahead. You can see the wheat field right here. I'm going to show you guys. This field I did off camera. I made a worker do this off camera. And this stuff is all ready for baling, which is perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the cruise control on. I like to go 25 miles an hour on these roads, which I think is the speed limit, because it isn't the speed limit. There is speed signs saying some roads are 35, some are 50, but generally all the AI cars in this game go about 25 to 30 miles an hour. So, and it just feels better going 25 on all these roads, because when you're going 50, it is really hard to steer. So yeah, we also did that field. I did that off camera, contracting job. But yeah, I believe we want to take a left here. I'm going to turn the cruise control off. I'm going to go ahead and look both ways. Let that car go. And yeah, we look good. Boom. That's a nice, what truck is that? It's like a GMC. But you can see the car is going faster than this, but it is definitely not going 50. That is for sure. 50 would be a lot faster. But I believe this is a field right here we want to go at. So let's go and turn the blinker on. Activate the cruise control. Here it is. This is our field. I think this will be at the field. Let's go and check just to make sure. Okay, this one is for 35,000. Now, a good thing that I found out with these contracting jobs is you can toggle, and sometimes you can see right there the price went up. But what basically happens is the equipment changes. So you can see clearly the equipment went from this CR10, which is an amazing harvester by the way, but you can see it went from the Super Duper Flex Thingamabob to this power flow. I think the power flow is much better. I think it depends on the equipment. So this one's for 42,000, which is a lot of money, but I'm trying to aim for a contracting job that's for 35,000. So this one's really close. We will keep this one noted, but I'm looking for one that's, 35,000 or 50,000. I meant to say. So we're gonna toggle. This one's ready to harvest. So we want ones that are ready to harvest, because I think the ready to harvest ones give the most money. The guy in the video did a field that was ready to harvest. So all the fields that are ready to harvest are toggled right now. So let's go ahead and see. So we only have 3, unfortunately. So we have field number 28 and field number 1. So unfortunately, this one is the biggest out of all of them and probably is the most money. But we could go over just to see and check out these fields. Pretty much the field he did was field 27. We could actually check that one too. But yeah, I'm trying to aim for a job that's 50,000. That is our goal. So both of those other ones are also wheat, so we can go over to 28. I'm thinking of, probably 28, since I think it's the closest, and then we can go over field number 1. I did do a quick Google search on basically the highest paying contractor jobs, and harvesting seems to be the best one. I'm pretty sure plowing is the worst. So we're gonna look for harvesting jobs. There is a field right here we could go to. We can check on that one. But we will keep this field in mind. This one, I think the highest one I saw was 42, 41, which is a lot of money still, but I'm trying to aim for 50,000. That's just the mark I want to hit. So we're gonna go over to Mary's farm, I believe, because that one's also ready to harvest. I would go 10 miles an hour to keep it realistic, at least on a dirt road, but since we're doing a lot of driving, I really don't feel like it. I believe this is a sunflower seed field, or I don't know, something like that. And this one is a pretty big field, so hopefully this one's for the mark I'm trying to go for. I have sold some wheat here off camera, so I am a little bit familiar with this place. Recently their prices have kind of dropped a bit, so I went over to I think Gold's Mine or something like that. It's by a river. But yeah, this place has some good storage. 4 slots right there. Pretty nice farm. And the good thing about all these farms is eventually, in the future, we can buy these. 40,000. So you can see the value right there is over $500,000. Oh yeah, this one's also for 40,000. That is a good price, I'm gonna be honest. I really want to aim for a harvesting job that's 50,000. This one's a little less than the other one. I think the other one was 41, which is the highest. So this one's a little lower. I'm gonna try to see the 40,000 one. So yeah. I have used that machine before too, so I'm a little familiar with it. I might, because these are the biggest fields, And I'm confident all these small fields will not pay the highest. So I think really the only other fields we could do is 5, since that is the other largest field. I'm gonna go over and quickly see what the money's like on that one. I feel like this one on number 1 is probably not worth it. It's probably not gonna be nowhere near 50,000, I'd imagine. So let's see what crop this is. So this one is soybean, so that's pretty good. Soybean is pretty good. And I think I was right about the sunflower, yeah. So those were sunflowers, they just looked a little weird. And that one was wheat, so I guess we're gonna go over to the soybean farm at 5. And if we can't get a, it's gonna be pretty hard to look for one, because that guy got really lucky. I believe there was a sugar beet farm, which I think on this map there is only one, which is farm number 8, but it's extremely small. So this guy got really lucky. I think it's completely random, by the way, I'm pretty sure. He got lucky, and on 27 it was sugar beet. But I did a quick research, Google research, and I'm pretty sure potatoes and sugar beet aren't worth it because of how long they take. And obviously we want the quickest but most efficient job. We don't want to do like some potato job that could take like many hours, when we could do multiple ones of these easier but not too long jobs and make a little bit more. So that's kind of why I'm avoiding the potato ones and the sugar beets. If we own one of those farms ourselves, then they would probably be worth the time much more. We could just stick a worker on it, and that would be fantastic. But yeah, looks pretty good. Let's just go to the screen. And then boom. I believe we have to take the next right. Yeah, we could keep going. I wish it kind of like stayed, because once I open the map, it automatically stops the vehicle, which is kind of annoying. I wish it wouldn't do that. Go ahead and turn right here. There we go. So we have put 5 hours on this truck right here with 25 miles, so we're racking up the miles on this truck. It's definitely not as much as some of the other ones. I think the hours doesn't really reflect on like the miles. I'm more looking at the miles, because I think the hours just means the work on the farm. I don't know if it adds up with the just driving in general, because the tractors have a lot of miles on them. Also, this nice house right there. I really like that house. Got a nice shack here. So yeah, down there is where I sold all the wheat off camera, is that area right there. I'm pretty sure this farm with the gold is the one we were looking for. And yes, it is. It's this one. Let's go ahead and drive down here, and let's see what the money's like. Let's see what these numbers are looking like. So this one does look like wheat. I'm pretty sure soybean is supposed to like look like this, because this is soybean. I know it doesn't look like in your head what a soybean would look like, but trust me, it's soybean. Okay, this one is the most. 44,000. Okay, here we go. This one's for 58,000. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is the highest one I've seen. There's a lot of different ones. That one's for 56.8. 56.8. I can't remember that. 57.9. I think the highest paying one is 57.9. And I think that is the one we want to go for. Is that 57.9 one? This one's for 56.8, which is also pretty good. But yeah, I think we should go for that one. This is the field we want. We got really lucky with this last field. I think this might be the largest field. Paying a lot. Yeah, I think this is the largest field in the game. That's why it's paying so much. If I look at the price. Yeah, this is almost $1 million field. So yeah, that makes sense. So, I think this field in particular is probably the highest paying field. So I guess we're gonna park our truck. Just gonna reverse it. Just gonna leave it right here. Right there, perfect. And yeah, this is the field we are gonna do. Make sure I get the right one. Was it 57.9? I think it was. I think it was this one. 57.9. Man, we must have done something right because my fields are bursting at the seams. Looks like I'm gonna have to bring on some extra hands to help haul it all in. Good thing I picked up that extra harvester last season. If you want in on the action, there's 57.9 in it for you. Yes. So this is a pretty long one with 1 hour and 44 minutes, which was about the same as the other guy did, but the money is gonna be amazing. I think this field is 12 miles. I'm pretty sure that's what it says when the 11.55 HA. That is crazy. But yeah, this is the biggest field in the game. It's $1 million. So let's start this thing. And boom. Look at this harvester right here. Beautiful. Beautiful machine right here. We are currently know we're going to need all the time, which is great. Make sure I'm lined up alright. Let's unfold the harvester. Gonna need a straw, but to make it look better, I'm not gonna do it. Gonna turn it on, and boom, let's go. Make sure I'm lined up all nice. And then we will add it at the soybean farm. This will take a long time, but again, the money is going to be really, really helpful. And yeah, just to have a job like one of these is pretty regular. That's literally 2 more rows right here. So I think we can finish it probably on this row right here. under 50-minute mark. I think the low 40s is gonna be our time. So almost 100 hours. Wow. It's almost green. Yeah, I think the bar is green now. I can see a little gray, I think, but I think soon it should do it any second now. There's still a little gray in there. I think I see a little sliver. Just about. I think there still is a little gray. Barely see it, dude. The circle looks close to fully green. I think that there's a little gray. Okay, I think now it might be fully green. Dude, we did it. Okay. Very nice. $57,919. Not a huge time bonus. I was looking for it to be a little more. Only 14,615. Because the guy in the video, he got like a $30,000 time bonus. But we now have $105,000 in our bank now. And yeah, you can see here. Now he has a... This one doesn't take that long, actually. 30 minutes. For these fertilizing jobs. We could do that. Fertilizing I'm not a huge fan of, because it's hard to see the fertilized grass or dirt. But yeah, we have now finished. We are now done. That was a long recording. Let me see how long I've been recording for. In total, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes of recording. Jeez. I'm probably gonna have to stop here for today, because that was a lot of farming that we did. And frankly, you know, I kind of want to get out of here now. I've been in this area for way too long. And I just want to get out of here. And I keep doing that. Sorry if I keep doing that. The problem with like turn signals is you have to hold one of the buttons is to toggle the thing, and yeah, sometimes I press it. That does look like my truck right there, just a different version of it. Yeah, there we go. Should be this left, right, I'm pretty sure. Here, turn here. So I'm pretty sure this truck stores 60 liters. Again, I don't know how much that is in gallons. I'd have to look that up. There would be 60 liters divided by 4 is how much it is in gallons, roughly. Okay, here we are at the barn. At the farm. And I think that will do it for at least this episode of Farming Simulator. Look at our truck. Look how nice and clean that looks. Beautiful. I don't know. Can we change the color of our cars? Because I am getting sick of the... We can. So we could go yellow if we wanted to. It's only $400. We could go standard. We could go design 2. So we can change the design of the wheels too. And we can change the rim color. That's good to know. We can change the color of this Ford. Is there like a brown color? We could go brown. Maybe like a green. There's a lot of colors we can go with. Good to know though. We could go dark gray. I'm pretty sure you can also do this one. We can do standard wheel design. I'm pretty sure the design just changes the wheel tread maybe. And then I'm not sure what this does. Single twin strips. Not too sure. And the design color. I don't know. It doesn't really show it. I wish it kind of showed what each one of these did. Here's the main car. That has a lot of colors compared to this. You can also change it to a different convertible. Damn. A lot of different options here. This is a platinum edition, obviously special for this one, this lizard. But yeah, it's good to know we can change the color. I honestly might do that before we leave this episode. I just want to look up a good color scheme for this truck that I could maybe do. So yeah, this game was released in 2016. I kind of thought so, because the video I'm watching was made in 2016. But it was released on December 9 for like Mac. So yeah, pretty sure Lizard is a Ford. I'm looking at the wiki right now. So this is, I believe this pickup is based on 1972 Ford F-Series. That's what it appears to be. The advantages, it's very fast and it's cheap and it's 2 engine upgrades. So can we change that? Oh, we can change the engine. Okay, I did not know that. So we can change the engine from 100 horsepower to 165, then to 190. That is pretty nice. So that's good to know. But the disadvantage is it is pretty light. It's a pretty light vehicle and it's unbalanced. So I think blue will be our color. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're going to drive this to the shop. And just change the spec on it, because white is a little basic, you know, a lot of, you know, and I want to change this truck's style with all the hard-earned money we've earned, you know, because we were working for a long time, and it'd be nice to just do something that, you know, off topic, just random. That's why I want to customize this truck to my liking, you know. The white does look okay on it, but the problem is when this thing gets really dirty, you can see all the mud and stuff on it. And I think blue would look really good on this. Because all these other cars are white, you can see there's 3 white cars right there. 1, 2, 3, and they all look exactly the same. And I'm not trying to be like an NPC. I want my car to, or a truck, to stand out. Yeah, there's a blue one right there, you saw it. It didn't look too bad. This gray black one. Over this bluish one. Some nice neighborhood area here. Here's the neighborhood area. So I'm pretty sure we could gold mine apparently. I'm not, because there is an achievement for that I have not done. There's also a bridge right here. Huh. There is a bridge there. I think for tractors and stuff. Interesting. Small house right there. Oh yeah, the shop should be just that building right there. There's a nice turning area right here. Or area to turn in right here that I usually take right here. Keep the blinker on. Wait for these pedestrians to go. Or we could run them over, but I'm not going to. So that'd be bad. I don't want a lawsuit. Also, the NPC car is right there. And I keep doing that. Yeah, here's a place to customize, I'm pretty sure. Put it right there. So its value is 13,400 pretty much. Not a lot. And we can change the engine, of course, but that is 10,000. I want to spend all my money on that. And for now, it is already fast, pretty fast for right now. So for now, I think that's a good blue right there. Wheel setup, we can go design 2. There's a bunch of different designs. Apparently some designs are more expensive and some are cheaper. Right now it's on the stand. Try this one. See how this looks. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this blue, it looks okay. I think the wheels definitely don't look the best, at least on this color. But you can kind of see it looks pretty, it looks much better actually in the blue because you can see this white stripe. I like that blue, but the rim color definitely needs to change. I don't like that rim color. I think the value did go up too when we changed it. That's good to know. I think the darkest kind of one is this one. So we're just gonna switch it back. Oh, 1,000? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Let's see how it is. Yeah, I guess that's better. That looks fine. Alright, we'll keep it like this now. Because I don't want to spend too much money customizing and stuff. But yeah, here's our brand new truck right here. And this nice blue color. Not too bad. A blue one with red too. But the blue doesn't look too bad. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Lizard is Ford. It's just this game's version of it. Pretty sure they also have trucks. Yeah, there's a Lizard Ford right here, and pretty sure Man is Mac. Pretty sure this is a Mac right here. So yeah, a lot of different Lizard Ford things. Do they have Lizard tractors, maybe? I think Ford used to make tractors back in the day. I am not seeing any. Okay, never mind. Don't see any cars. Let's go. And yeah, our truck now, our brand new customized truck, is looking much better in this blue.
driving in this game, at least for controller, it definitely feels really smooth. I'm gonna be honest. Like, just me driving this truck, like at least on cruise control, because if you didn't have cruise control, it'd be definitely completely opposite. But you know, I have a good control of the wheel and everything in this road. Okay, I didn't activate there, but that's okay. Going to this spot. And there we go. Our brand new customized truck. Looks a lot better, I will honestly say. Wish the blue was maybe a little bit lighter. But honestly, it looks pretty nice. At least for this game. Does it look like the Massey Ferguson blue? I think this one's a little different, but yeah, I think it might be the same actually. Oh well. See, our tractors are all lined up here. Basically, all these vehicles were untouched this entire video. But yeah, I think that will do it for this video. The farming simulator, I've been recording for definitely over 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes I've been recording. Time really flies. Crazy. But yeah, now the time is actually like 7. I'm obviously gonna save the game because that would be bad. We need to save the game. Alright, perfect. Now the game is all saved. And we left off at 17 hours. Jeez. Yeah. Almost 2 hours of like work. Almost parkoured up there. But if you guys did enjoy this farming simulator content, make sure to do me a like and subscribe and whatnot, because that would be much appreciated. Because of how much work I put into this video. I don't know if this will go up. It might. I'm probably gonna put this on a different channel because I don't know if I want this on my main channel, but you know, yeah. So I think in the next episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably start bailing that stuff right there because we do have enough money for the baler. Right here and right there, boom. So we're probably gonna purchase the baler so we can bale all this stuff. Probably load it onto that trailer right there, that black one right there, and deliver all that baled stuff to the pig area, which is just down there. So that is the plan for next episode. We also have this chicken coop, which at some point we will use, and nice farm right there. So yeah, those are the plan, but that is gonna be it for this video. A Farming Simulator 17 Platinum Edition, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.